And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And 1249 G41 Nas going to prefer back with the Hogwarts Legacy Ravenclaw playthrough. This this episode is all going to be about two quests. In the Shadow of the Mind, and it's all gobbledygook. At least I'm going to try to complete them all. But we shall see, we shall see. Last episode, we helped...
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Last episode, we helped bring an egg back to its dragon, and then we also got the Imperial Curse from Sebastian. If you don't know... Oh, yeah, I need to also... There we go. Yeah.
Revelio.
Is there anything around here, by the way? Not really, just some plants. Oh, we're at night.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Which
I
owl?
came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis and the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
Only I could get my hands on.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out. Cruiser.
Was that your best?
I will make you
Revelio.
Nothing over here.
Oh, they're down there. Okay, never mind. Don't have to kill those guys.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
I didn't touch your helm. The fact was there. A nice try.
I should have been.
You
What can I wait with that? I should have been.
The fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Revelio.
And I guess there's gonna be spiders in here, along with goblins.
For better or for worse, we're in. Quiet. This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
That above me or below me? I can't tell.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Ah!
Revelio.
Not quiet enough. Get accustomed to that. I won't rest until you're dead.
Confringo.
How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Revelio. Confringo.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Silent as a grave.
This is gonna be a trap, isn't it?
Revelio. Protego. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Off we go.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Yeah, you're not helping.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
There's stuff down there, but I can't reach it yet. So we get to go this way.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Jeez, this is a big place, isn't it?
Confringo. Revelio.
Spider? Yes, but not the big one.
That bridge has seen better days.
Wait, is that a chest down here? I'm gonna try and get this chest real fast.
Revelio. Confringo.
We must remain unseen.
Perhaps we can mend the bridge to get across the chasm.
I know what to do. I know my right. Let's see.
Repairer.
See, Sebastian, I knew what to do. And you doubted me. Ugh. Aren't you? Nope.
Confringo. Revelio.
Okay, according to this, we go this way.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Let me guess, enemy? Sebastian, you're in the way.
Revelio. Lumos. Confringo.
Ugh. Not what I want to see.
Quietly now. Confringo.
I can't do that.
Lumos.
Lumos. Lumos.
How come you get to go through the...
Confringo.
trap? No. One of these is a trap, I just feel it. Bones. Ugh.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
I'll be quieter than a jobber knob. We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, I'm tempted to cast Peril.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Someone's here. Stupid! No! One less human to worry about.
Accio. We're not finished yet.
Come on, dare ya. There we go.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
For a Ravenclaw, you certainly have a lot to learn.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
We can have a look around in peace.
What the heck's going on here?
Revelio.
Symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Revelio. Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
Revelio. Confringo.
Okay, I'm not gonna get that bag up there, I think. What? Let me go check and see if that's anything important. Not up a look to it.
Revelio. Another passageway. We should search the room first. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd. What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd.
Revelio.
Sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
There we go.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know, goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Oh, that's why I couldn't leave. Well, Get the heck out of here, Sebastian. The least you could do is just trust me on this. I'm trusting you so far with this relic and everything, but the least you could do is trust me with this little rock, you know? Let's see, what did I get anyway? Quite a bit of equipment, I see. Wait, quest? Poacher's house? Oh! Huh, okay. Let's see, where are we going anyway? Can't, like, there we go. Okay, flash out to beast class. How long have I been recording for? 21 minutes? Okay, I'll do this. Go do Gook, and then call the episode there. But I also need to sell some stuff off. Because my equipment thing's getting full.
Oh good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright, let's go to let's see. Shot on the tower. Alright, let's see. Where is... Excuse me. Yeah. Let's see. We gotta go up here. Jesus Christ. Oh, whoop, there he goes. Wait, who the heck is this quest up here for? Oh, I think it's down below. Okay, yeah.
Hello there. Hello, Armit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Alright, first off I want to go sell some stuff off at Hogsmeade. And then we can go ahead to the mine.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
If somebody finally took care of the bludgeoner.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Clever.
The door is looking at us.
Well, in for a penny, in for a freaking pound, as they say. I'm gonna try and grab as much treasure as I can in
prepare
here.
one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Revelli. Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Confringo!
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Man, you just jump with joy about this, ain't ya?
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about
not that
mines
way.
like this. I've seen it something else altogether.
Revelio.
Accio.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
It's Totalis.
Find him!
Crazy.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelio.
We're being watched. By the door.
Accio.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Revelio.
Confringo. Accio.
Repulsor.
Revelio. I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio. Revelio. It's Totalis.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in his goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Accio.
Why can't I hit you? Easily diverted.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Confringo! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Well, that's one chest, so I gotta find the other chest, I think. Okay, I mean, let's go, let's go. Let me take a look around real fast.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio.
It is okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to go around.
Accio.
That should open this door, yeah? Yeah.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Alright, let's see. Through here. There's a head.
The wizards will be defeated.
Hey buddies, here, have a mandrake.
Someone I won't rest until
Potato.
one less human is almost complete. Get away! Over here! How nice is that?
You won't get away with that.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, I'll eat. Revelio.
We just grab this loot over here and then we'll Okay, there's the door. But I get the feeling that this leads to that one area that was... Yes, it did.
Accio. Revelio.
Where's the thing?
Quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Confringo!
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Accio.
I need
Just
a
don't
moment to
jump for
catch
joy.
my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Thank goodness I had this spell. And bam.
Revelio.
Alright. Oh, money. Now we can get out of here.
Revelio. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Revelio.
Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Hogwarts Valley. See, I mean, that wasn't too much bad. Had issues and everything, you know? Look at this, well, you got something to write about in your memoirs. The time that Amit finally saw a goblin mine. I can see the headlines now.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
See you later, Amit. I'll see you after class or something. Is this a chest? No.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch when I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
I hope Professor Fitzgerald has confirmed what she needed to. I have to complete the next trial as soon as I can.
I always tear up when I watch that scene. Because the music and everything just works completely... Okay, I'm gonna say this. They did amazing with this soundtrack in this game. They did an amazing work with the soundtrack of this game. It's just so freaking good. Let's see, collections. Let's see, what else did I earn here? Let's see. They said that the headmistress speed. Okay, I think. What time is it anyway? 5 o'clock. I could probably do one or two more side main missions and get to the next act. But for now, I think I'm going to end the episode here. I need a little bit of a break. I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, share the video. Let me just save the game real fast. That's that, and I shall see you all in the next episode. Till next time, bye bye!